All right, everyone. Okay. Now, pardon me. Sorry. It's been a while since I've done this. Been a while. I want to see. I've been maybe a little out of practice, but let's try this. What's up, guys? Mecha-san here, and it's time for Death Battle! That still sound good? That still sound good? I don't know. Maybe a little off. I don't know. But anyhow, yes, it's a return of Death Battle here, and it's it's a fight of the God Daddies here. We got Kratos from God of War versus Asura from Asura's Wrath, which they really should make a new game for that. Come on! Oh boy, just don't make the true ending DLCs. Do not do that. That's stupid here. So, yeah, I feel that unfortunately, I may have to abstain from choosing who would win because very likely that I'll have to skip the analysis on Kratos, and that could affect just that's important here. Important to take into account the analysis, or I can give Yahoo could try to make a more educated guess here, but well, in the analysis they mention facts on multiple games, sometimes very detailed facts about certain that took place in some games, and I've yet to play God of War Ragnarok. I mean, I have it. I mean, it's right here. I got it right here. So yeah, and I will play it one day. It's not going to be the next stream, I can tell you that much. I got another game planned for that. But yeah, I do got it here, and I've been trying to avoid spoilers if possible. So there's that here. And yes, I have indeed played Asura's Wrath here, because yes, this is the original copy, 360, and yeah, I don't like that, but what can you do? And I actually did buy all the DLC endings and such, but so, been a while. I wish I'd play Asura's Wrath again after I deal with more of my backlog. So there's all that. I hate doing that here. It's the first Death Battle, and I'd have to abstain because I don't want spoilers. So, well, what can you do? Let's begin. Fight!
Kratos versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor.
Yep,
and sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's whiz.
You guys punch. You guys do that all the time.
Their weapons, armor, and
you guys put gods hit the head all the time. So. Also, gods punch each other in the face all the time too.
The primordials wage.
All material-related analysis is applied to analysis unless found contradictory. The primary source material. B is for boy, the creator's thing. Yeah.
War across existence. A series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Yeah.
Boom! Now that's what I call a big bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Very Greek.
The whole messy cycle. Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son,
Kronos, yep.
Who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son,
Kratos.
As a classic bastard
part god, part
Zeus,
mortal.
Kratos was
1,000 plus years old, really?
Far exceeding
7.
all among them.
Whoa, 7.8. Damn, I didn't know he was this tall. Was this mentioned in when he fought Spawn? Ghost of Sparta, the God of War, marked like the Atreus, Aulus, Mimir, his family, selfish god, sliding puzzles, Sackboy doesn't want to talk about. Yeah, I think they did. Apparently, they did make a direct reference to like All-Star Brawl. I like how they pretty much stick to the Greek interpretation of how the world started, when in this reality, well, like most realities, all the gods existed from every pantheon. Just that they have one certain rule that they all agree with, and that's basically keep your affairs on your side of the border.
He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares,
Yeah.
destroy these guys who are kicking my ass.
This is what
and
my
life
ass,
is
yeah.
yours.
Oh, yeah.
The deal was made, and Kratos was joined.
Yeah, it's like Chain of Olympus or one of the PSP games, which I haven't played those games. I gotta do that.
A badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme.
Of course he had a
As he
scheme.
worked for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family.
Accidentally.
Prominently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore,
The ghost.
of Sparta.
So he was kind of understandably really pissed off.
Why? I mean, seriously, isn't it well known, even by this point in time, that the gods of Greek are selfish assholes? I mean, it's like, seriously, you look at some of the stuff they've done, it's like, duh. What did you think was gonna happen? I mean, you were in a desperate situation, but did you honestly think Ares wouldn't find a way to fuck you over in the end?
Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it too.
Yep.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos
Oh, yeah.
dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
Like
And
Medusas?
the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match. for
Yeah, we beat
Kratos,
Hercules.
Nor was Helios,
Oh,
the
yeah.
sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
God of Olympus.
Fought Atlas, the titan of strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he can do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Oh,
When his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know,
yeah. Huh. I'm guessing that novelization is now well and truly out of print. I know that there have been some books here, like there's a book with Kratos and his time when he originally came to, the land of the Norse, and the things he did to try to get rid of the Blades of Olympus there, where yeah, they always come back to him in the most contrived ways.
the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence.
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
Who proved a serious challenge until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon,
Yep.
the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It's
We need a remaster of Kratos vs. Spawn.
Like father, like son.
Updated
Even though
information
Kratos
and
ultimately
everything.
Released hope across the Greek world. He
Yep.
could only do so after annihilating everything.
Like a
The Greek
badass,
world.
He was unstoppable.
Oh, yeah.
Non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife
Yep.
and daughter were still gone.
Yep.
What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start,
Okay,
buddy.
spoiler.
Kratos had a
Okay, I think now I gotta skip this shit. Unfortunately, this is... Yeah, I hate doing that here, but yeah. Lao Fei. And yeah, I think I have heard that he did travel. Like, originally we thought... Like, he somehow fell from Mount Olympus and somehow washed into the realm of the Norse, but comic books show that he traveled a lot here. Like, I believe he originally traveled from Greek to Egypt, which, by the way, they did say that rumor is the next God of War game is set in Egypt. That'd be cool. And the thing is, like, when he crossed the border to the Egyptian territory, it's like the sky and land changed from, like, the seas changed like from a freaking hurricane tidal waves, stuff like that, to just still and clear waters. Once again, showing how the borders between the gods quite strict.
With Robinhood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement. Gold membership. Long
Okay.
ago, a
Okay, I found Cutter 2 primary source, alternative media, Asura's Wrath Kai, and creator statement are only applicable as far as they are supported by primary.
demigod fell from the
The manga, right?
heavens,
Asura's
only
Wrath
to
Kai?
rise from the depths of Naraka after
Naraka, yeah.
12,000 years.
After
Hell.
12,000
Oh,
years,
God.
he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way.
Oh, yeah.
He was the
Yeah.
demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura
28
served
physically.
as defender of humanity against the
Father of
impure
the myth
Goma,
husband,
dark
okay, full
spirit
member of the
monsters
8.
infesting the world.
And
7
the
deities,
demigod
control
battles
of the
Goma
universe.
by wielding a mystic
Put
energy
him in Marvel as
rare
Capcom.
mantra.
By advancing
Like they
technology
got demand.
with
Put him in Marvel
the
as
Guardian
Capcom already. Why
Generals
isn't he?
became essentially hyper-powerful mystic
Why isn't he? That's
cyborgs.
like, damn
They
on,
could each
come on.
harness mantra through a
Pride,
different
lust, greed,
emotional affinity.
vanity,
For August,
violence,
it was
ooh.
greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
Melancholy.
One chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he
Vitra.
wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny
Yeah.
you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra,
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an
Deus,
idea.
go.
If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the
Mm-hmm.
Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Yep.
Well, obviously, Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife,
Yep.
kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true
Pretty
to
much.
his nature, Asura was literally too angry to
To die. Yep.
So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess
Yeah,
mantra,
in case
he
in
can
rock
climb back
or-
out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider. he
Yeah,
did
that
just
spider became
that
something, right?
with an all-new
Oh, the
purpose
music and
in
everything,
mind.
nice.
The gods pay.
Yep, the-
Oh,
using original
They're
music for the
both
game
those gods
brings me
now.
back.
Turns
Very-
out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really, really, really pissed off.
And through
Oh,
his
yeah.
rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Ryzen.
That was awesome.
Dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger. Look at this.
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fist to break steel, fire explosive
that's not
energy
steel.
blasts.
And headbutt you so hard
That's
you
so much
wish
stronger
you
than
would
steel.
die even faster.
Oh, yeah.
The dude literally stockpiles anger into a.
I remember the part where he, like, where
Even
he
the
fought
toughest
freaking
of foes.
Ryu from
And
Street
when he goes
Fighter.
unlimited mode,
So, yeah, why isn't
can
he in
rapid
freaking
fire
Marvel
those
vs.
super
Capcom?
attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest was
Oh, that was great. That was
shouting and
a great.
explosions, though.
Like, I remember Angry
It was
Joe's
fun,
review of this
but
game.
he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like
Yeah,
that
pretty
one
much.
dad that knocks out a ref at a little league game.
And then the gods killed that girl too.
Yeah.
Along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up?
Yep.
Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though
Whew.
they've been building up energy for
For
thousands of years.
12,000
Seriously,
years.
Guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you
Yep.
think was gonna happen?
Yet even in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra he wiped out the
Jesus
gods'
Christ,
whole
I gotta play this
space
game
fleet in
again.
seconds.
Asura's anger raised to
Vajra,
levels so
six arm,
high
berserker,
even he
wrath,
couldn't
mantra,
contain it,
instructor,
scorching
left
him
side,
into
yeah.
his wrath form.
Oh!
Hurts Asura while he's in it. This form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay, though. His brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome. They're bros again. Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much
I mean, they're
punch
in-laws,
first,
so
then
they cannot be
dive
truly
into
bros.
planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His mantra form. Finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath
Was
hadn't
not
been
gone.
quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of Mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra because of course he did,
yep.
and tested Asura in the form of a
That
massive
pissed him
golden
off
Buddha
big time.
statue. Check out the size of it. That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the Mantra Reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own!
Unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a
Yep.
sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's
Yeah, who
ultimate
says anger is bad for you?
effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place.
But you
Asura
instead-
smiled at the offer
Instead-
and extended his arm.
Right into
Yeah.
Chakra's face.
Yeah, pretty
as
much.
if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God.
That was the most fun QTE game I've ever played in my
With
life!
Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of Mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate.
Yeah,
80
reincarnate,
years later,
87,
still
yeah,
kicking ass,
exactly.
Ready to smack a random thug, a meteor.
Pretty much, and
or
then-
Ryu.
Oh, Ryu, yeah. Oh,
Interesting.
that was a boss!
Dangers of uncontrolled anger.
Ow!
Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything, all because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay.
Yeah,
That's a god I can
Yes,
get behind.
yeah, exactly. That's the father right there.
This battle is sponsored by Prize Pit.
I gotta admit, I want to say after all that here, Asura, but I did not see all of Kratos' announcement because I had to skip that because I don't want spoilers. So, abstain, gotta abstain.
Picks. The best place to
Just enjoy
get
the fight, it's gonna be
sports
awesome.
action. With over
$50 instant. No.
Yep, if you download the app and use
All right, the combatants are set.
Oh, God.
We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dad battle!
A dad battle. I like how I'm calm and there's just screaming like there. Entertain me to the max, please. They sense something approaching. The God of War. I love the font. I love the title. Love good, cool. You think Atreus and Mithra can get along? Nice. All the weapons.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But
Wrathful.
not for long. You do not want this fight.
Hey, why are they even here anyhow? Yeah, cool them off with your axe. Good idea. Ooh. Oh yeah, you don't have to give you time to pick up the axe, man. Yeah, no, this guy feel. I just feel my anime wrath. You're Western wrath, which anime wrath is far awesome. They QTE event and everything. Yeah, Kratos not even angry at all.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before.
Nice.
Very well.
Very well. Ooh, come on. It's kind of almost feel like a mentor vibe here. With, you know, the former angry god of war versus the current angry god of wrath there. Ooh. Oh, damn! I love the music choice, by the way. It fits the theme. Normally it's like bombastic, but here it's like calm. Uh-oh. God is crying! Hey, this could have been avoided if you hadn't just started to fight, to be fair. It's not your fault she's crying. Dude, you didn't be made her cry! I mean, you didn't have to engage in a fight, okay? Cool. You're gonna need stronger ice.
This is not my end!
The Destructor. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Are you smiling? Whoa, okay. Kratos. Oh, they got a... What the heck? He just pulled Asura.
Death has not earned me yet, Titan.
That has not hurt me. That's a badass line there. Ooh. A million spikes.
Deserve a worthy end.
Yeah, he does. He does actually. In this case, bigger isn't always. Where did that come from? Bigger isn't always better. Oh yeah, I was expecting like some badass rock music, but this song.
Are a monster no longer. I never was.
I like that. Yeah, he never was. He never was. Ah, deja vu, huh? The walk animation could use some work, but Kratos won?
Well, I guess Asura's wrath really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance,
Okay.
it seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is quick, he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember,
Yep.
as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
We're
Yeah.
looking at everything in canon.
Yeah. God damn it. You know, this is why I'm excited to watch, and I hope it continues, the series Secret Levels. Because that way, we can see what many of these characters from a video game can do without gameplay restrictions. I mean, we get some facts here and there from the trailers and, of course, the books, but it's only really in pure animation. Like, give them like a full like 30 minutes to shine, to really show their stuff. Then we can really see what they're capable of, like what the lore says they are fully just wow. Because yeah, when you read all the lore, like be it these two properties, or they're probably like in Warframe or Destiny and such, like wow, we really are playing with like freaking weight saw and training wheels and restraint. It's like wow.
And then Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shock.
If Asura were to destroy the planet Kratos was on, it could survive. As shown in the Battle of Ares, the event is further posed as non-illusionary in God of War 2 and
Waves
in
the
Civilization.
primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
Wow, I'm
What
surprised
does
with that,
speed
actually.
matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura
Yeah, more or
easily
less.
takes experience. But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies
Yes, fist
on
fight.
one thing.
Fist fight.
A whole lot of punching.
Which
Kratos' weapons,
Eh?
magic, runes,
Eh,
relics, and
hey,
even his rage gave
the
him
one
far
thing that
more
we're
options
born-
in
every
combat,
human is born
slowing down
with,
time,
and
healing injuries, and most
we can't-
importantly,
hard to
multiple
lose.
weapons that could drain a variety of energies, like mantra.
Yeah,
Huh?
when Asura loses all his money.
Anything's war empowered himself. The soul presented as a green orb. The blade of Olympus drained Kratos of his green orb. In God of War 2, supporting the notion that it can absorb mantra. And yeah, with it, I mean, you never know until you actually try it. But in this case, let's hold to it.
Mantra energy, that's
Hey.
it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what
I mean,
he needed.
Unless they actually state in game there are some energies that it can't absorb, which they never do, for my concern. So
Versatility and multiple ways to finish this
Man-
for good.
mantra
before
energy has
Asura
been
just
harnessed
comes
forcibly
crawling
controlled
back out of
before
the
the mantra
underworld.
reactor.
If he
Okay.
could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries,
Yep.
days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's
And Among
crazy
Us.
strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down,
I mean, it was
to
very
a
anime.
bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
Okay, don't
But a
do that.
closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match
Wow.
the size of this
Head.
galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure,
The-
assuming the form is solid throughout, and its
Come on,
mass
gold.
far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely
Damn.
impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to
Oh, don't show me this.
Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a
Fish
God damn it! Don't show me that.
him. And Ragnarok and Yggdrasil.
wrath too. We'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
That'd be pretty awesome. Okay.
Kratos takes the edge in power.
I can't see that.
If you give us
Keka.
Asura's Wrath 2,
Yes.
we'll try this again.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Give us Asura's Wrath 2. In fact, Death Battle. Give us Kratos versus Spawn. A rematch here. Come on.
It'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it'd be pretty awesome.
Asuras, the Sunrise.
Asuras.
The god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
That was bad. The Asuras, I gotta laugh at that one, but Kratos? No, that was terrible.
But what if?
Wait, what if? Alternate ending! They're doing it actually the alternate ending? Like it's being punch repeated. Oh yeah, like the freaking. Keep going! Keep going! I pressed the freaking keyboard. You know what? Let me get a controller. Oh, I got one right here. What am I doing? So let me just I got an Xbox controller. Come on! Come on! Come on! Valhalla or Elysium? Aww.
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end.
Asura's Wrath 2.
On Death Battle.
Next time, Ghost Rider? We got Ghost Rider? Oh, wait. Ghost Rider! And Spawn!
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
Ghost Rider and Spawn. Two champions of former Death Battles. I mean, I gotta give it to Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. It's Ghost Rider. I don't know, because Spawn has had some pretty crazy adventure in the comics from what I hear. Never mind the fact that he's freaking met freaking Sonic the Hedgehog, but he was one point like Angel Fire, something like that. I don't know. It got crazy. Boy. I think I'll point out that Asura, you technically made your daughter cry because, Kratos wasn't going to do anything to her, but left her alone. Would have left you, but you started to fight and got yourself that situation. So you were responsible for that because, you're kind of an idiot. I love you, but you're an idiot. And yeah, Capcom, give me freaking Asura's Wrath 2 already. Just don't do what you did here, where the ending, we needed 2 DLCs to see the full ending of the game. That was dumb. So everyone, thank you for watching. As always, kind of you all thought. Like for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.